Hi, it's Marieta. Thanks a lot for tuning in. In this video, I want to give you update on B1/B2 visa, tourist and business visa, what's going on at the US consulate. So definitely stick around. Coming up, all right? If you're new to my channel, welcome. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell, and let's talk about today's topic, which is what's going on with issuance of tourist visa as well as business visa. So before I dive deeper and answer this question, I do want to actually explain very briefly. B1 visa is basically business visa, which is simple business visa. You can actually enter the United States for a business trip, business meeting, and the purpose is actually to not really work in the United States, but you can meet with your potential business partners. You can actually negotiate deals. You can go for a conference, seminar, workshop, and so on. But that's pretty much it. You are not allowed to actually do business in traditional sense, like starting a company in the United States and actually be employed, right? For that matter, for that purpose, you need different visa, which is typically E2 investor visa that I focus on with some of my clients who do qualify, and we start a business first, then we incorporate, and then we apply for E2 investor visa. So just so you can understand, it is called business visa, but doesn't necessarily cover the option to work in the United States. However, you can enter the United States for a short period of time, and then you actually need to exit. Typically, maximum stay is 6 months. If you qualify under ESTA program, you don't necessarily need to actually apply for B1 visa, and it's pretty much a similar purpose, business trip. Now, there is also another one called B2 visa, which is a tourist visa, right? Which is for those who intend to enter the United States for any kind of tourist purpose. You maybe have family members that you want to visit for holidays. Maybe you are coming for a holiday, for a vacation. You want to come to the United States. You want to do some shopping. Basically, it's pleasure. It is really nothing connected with, again, working in the United States. So if you're currently trying to actually schedule your interview for B1/B2 visa, guess what? The US consulates are not scheduling interviews for this type of visas. And there are many people asking me, when can I actually schedule my interview if I need actually to apply for B1/B2, right? And here is the deal. You cannot schedule an interview right now. I don't actually know about any embassy around the world that is scheduling interviews for B1/B2 visa. If they schedule the interview, it's usually exception, right? Meaning the exception is there because you qualify for national interest exception. And there is a reason why you need to travel, very significant reason why you need to travel to the United States, or there is a medical reason, okay? If you are intending to travel to the United States for medical reasons, you normally would also apply for the same visa. So for medical travels, you also apply for B visa. For those who need help and you want to actually apply for a medical visa, I do have a very useful link in description below this video where you can actually apply and how you can actually apply for medical visa. However, keep in mind that you need to really establish by strong evidence that there is the urgency and a medical emergency why you need to travel to the United States right now. And things are just working a very different way than it used to be, right? So the question, to answer your question, when can you finally apply for B1/B2 visa, right? That's the question you guys have. And based on my research, based on the information that I have, basically we don't know exactly when, but based on the information I have, it's not going to be this year. It's not going to happen in 2021 for sure, based on the information that I have. When you actually go and check the actual number of days that the embassies are issuing for processing B visas, you can see that, for example, in Berlin, in Germany, it is actually 999 days, which comes to, I believe, 3 years. So 3 years wait time to actually process the tourist visa, for example. So what can you do? The question is, what can you do if you need to travel to the United States? For example, you need to apply for medical visa, or what can you do if you have actual emergency and you need to enter the United States but you can't really go through US consulate, right? That's the question. So 2 things that I want to suggest. Number 1, if you're coming from the country that actually has the waiver program in place, which is the ESTA program. Many countries do have ESTA program in place. So in that case, you can actually apply for ESTA. Or if you have applied for ESTA in the past, you might want to consider actually entering the United States under ESTA. However, if you are coming from countries that are still part of the geographic travel ban, you cannot really enter the United States right now because we still do have these travel bans in place. So in that case, what I suggest you can do, you can actually quarantine in a third country. For example, if you fly into the United States, you can do it in Mexico, and then after 14 days, you can enter United States under ESTA. That will be option for you, okay? Unfortunately, there are no ways for us to schedule interviews for B visas. Most of the US consulates are, again, processing immigrant visa applications, right? They do have priority. And then they are processing some of the non-immigrant visa applications, whether you're coming from the travel ban country or non-travel ban country, right? If your country is not impacted by the travel ban, still the US embassy in your country is not processing B visa applications unless the exception applies. And again, if you need help with the exception, if you want to see if you would qualify, you are welcome to reach out. The link to schedule a consultation with me is going to be below this video. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know this is not something that you want to hear. Certainly, I will keep you posted. I will update you as soon as I have better news. Meanwhile, if you're someone who actually wants to start business in the United States, and if you're someone who is actually planning on investing, if you want to move to the United States and actually work for your company, then I highly suggest that you check out E2 visa. And for E2 visa, I do have useful training. There's going to be a link in the description below this video. You can check it out. In the training, I'm explaining step by step how you actually get started, how you incorporate, what's the next step, how can you apply for E2 investor visa, what do you need to know. And by the way, E2 visas are being issued during this time. So yes, it is option for those who need to travel for business reasons to the United States and they are not able to actually schedule B1 visa interview. And therefore, the number one alternative for you would be E2 visa. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for upcoming videos and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.